Hi guys, welcome to Delisle Designer Blacksmith. I'm Joshua Delisle. Today is the 15th of June 2017, which means it's my birthday. I've been working extremely hard currently on fabrication and welding projects, which has taken most of my time, and I decided that today I'm going to build something for myself. Unfortunately, it's not blacksmithing, but it should be fun nonetheless. And what I am doing is I'm going to build a hot tub that is powered by a barbecue using hay bales as the main frame. So I've so far gathered all of these hay bales. There is approximately 15 hay bales I think here, and I'm going to power it using this old barbecue. And what I've done is inside I've got a copper coil, that's 10mm copper coil. It came in 10 meters. And what I did is it came as a roll. I just pushed the roll across like this and bent the edges down. And I bought some pipe fittings. I've also got some black waterproof membrane. And we're going to turn it into a hot tub. So I hope this is fun. Underneath here there are a load of pallets just to lift it off the floor and give it a bit of structure. I've put a central pallet that's all fully slatted and just laid some hay loosely on top of that as the floor, just to make it a little bit soft but nice and flat and solid at the same time. So I chose to do it at hay bales because they're cheap, £2.50 a bale, and normally you can get them, if you get last season's it's even cheaper, especially if you're not using them to feed your animals. It's still pretty good quality. But they sell it cheaper because they want to get rid of the old hay. And hay bales I think will work really well as a hot tub just because they're so thick and really well insulating. You know, people have built houses out of hay bales before, so I think as a hot tub it should work a treat. Right. So the next thing I got is some ratchet straps. You don't quite need anything this beefo, but this is a 2-ton strap. And basically, when you put a load of water in here, it's going to push the hay bales out, and especially if you're jumping in and stuff as well. You want something that will also hold it in. So putting these bands around, equal to the pressure that's being forced against it, will hold everything rigid and pretty good. So I'm going to put some ratchet straps, neaten up all of this, and I'm going to start filling it with some water. Simple as that. Okay, so let me just show you what I've just done. I've linked a tube that fits snugly onto the 10mm. This is like a braided cord tube, and I used it for the barbecue forge, and it's brilliant stuff. And the other end I actually snipped a little bit off the copper because I decided to have the pump down low down here, and that will be if I siphon water out of the hot tub, it'll come to the pump here and will help it go, because you can't really use these pumps won't suck water from thin air. You have to have it primed with water. So by siphoning some of the water, putting it straight into the pump, turn the pump on, that will then pump the water around through the coils in the barbecue and back into the hot tub here. So I've just rigged that up, and I will try to find the adapter, because this is 12 volt. It can actually run off a car battery, but I've got an adapter to allow it to run off to 40 volt. I've already filled it up and the water's cold, and I'm expecting it to take a long time to heat up. If this doesn't work super duper efficiently, I will drain half the water out. I've got a tap adapter for inside, so I can actually use our hot water and fill this up directly, which I probably might still do. But anyway, let's get this barbecue lit. So we've got mains hot water and barbecue hot water, which is actually quite good. Good morning. So it's now the 16th, and you're probably wondering, just about to see what this baby could do. Well, I had a few problems. The pump had a little leak, and I over tightened it and sheared the head off. So that was the first problem. Second problem was kids. I love them, love them. Well, first of all, I need to say that I ran out of battery as well, so I couldn't actually film the rest of the footage, but basically it worked an absolute treat, and me and my wife enjoyed it, to the point where it was too hot. It was far too hot. So in hindsight, I think just fill it up with some cold water, prepare a few hours before, because this it was to temperature within like an hour, using the two systems going. So I reckon if you start a couple of hours before while it's cold, just let the pump circulate around, it'll be fine. So here, I thought during the day while I'm at work, I got these old glass panels. These should theoretically act as a greenhouse and warm up all the water during the day just from the solar. Should make it really efficient. And then in the evening, all I need to do is whack some coal on the barbecue and just get it back up to temperature. Not put too much coal in, just let it fizzle out. And then if it needs boosting, which I very highly doubt it will because it's so well insulated and there's enough water to retain it for the duration that you want to use a hot tub for, it'll be fine, I think. The other part of the plan is to put some cladding around this to hide all of this and make it look not too redneck and maybe a little bit more prettier. So using some pallet wood just to clad it, I think would go down a treat. I'll tell you what the dream is though, that once I've built that workshop over there, I can actually link my water cooling system of the side blast forge to the hot tub. I mean, if I'm doing a full day's work of forging, why not? It will actually heat up the hot tub at the same time. So get that stuff done, and then the reward is jump in that hot tub after, and you'll only get a nice hot tub if you're working hard. Anyway, I'm going to go to work. Stay tuned for the rest of the hot tub build if you're still interested. Okay, so I'm back from work and now it continues. On my way to work, I picked up some of this pipe. And what I've done is I've linked it in a loop around here. And what I'm going to do is link the Demo Forge blower, the Bouncy kettle blower, to this and get some bubbles. Moment of truth time. Nothing. Why did that not work? Too much pressure. On a bigger fan. Just out of interest, I started blowing it just with my mouth just to see what kind of pressure is needed. Not a huge amount, so I'm going to try the bigger blowers, see how we go. Rigged up this one instead, let's see how that works. Okay, on the twilight hour, I have found the solution. Behold, the workshop vacuum cleaner. Welcome back. What just happened? It's been a week since I last filmed what was going on here, just because that's what
life is for me at the moment. It's very intermittent. So let's just see what I've done so far within a week. So I've plugged in this filtration pump, so that's gathering dirty water and contaminated water, filtering it out and making it go back in, obviously. And I've also added Spa chemicals. I bought this box of chemicals. So you basically get chlorine, you get a foam remover, and you get pH plus and pH minus. And to know whether you've got it all right or not is you get these test strips as well with it. And that seems to have done a really good job actually. It did start getting algae and stuff, which I did know that was going to happen. And I decided, yes, now's the time to buy some proper stuff. And it works perfectly. It works just as it says. But now for the real thing.
This is a bit personal. Wife, bubbles, please. It's the first switch in front of you. Way! Lay down. So it'd be quite relaxing if I wasn't fighting the pipe work. Happy forging, a life worth living.